probably rarely told the word no, given anything they wanted, and they act like this is disgusting, y'all. To understand where this one's come from and can still give off this kind of energy, you would be totally, I don't know if you twin flame, I don't know if of all of that. I feel like that's a very big case here, but I, I, I feel like, okay, y'all, we did get a part 2 of this video. I just looked at it. The time's slipping away from me here because this is, I'm at the point in this situation where this fella here has got some audacity, and whether he is a decent person and has a pure heart or not, to do to continue to think the way they're thinking about this individual, this divine feminine, and stay stuck in this, and then look at you as if like you didn't make a move, you didn't say anything, so I don't what? I mean, what? And then you're willing to put this one in a better situation, give them a bit of a cushion, so when you possibly finally do walk away, you think she's just gonna let sleep in. No, she's not going to do that. You should know that. You've been around this energy far too long to understand that you leaving her isn't going to make her happy. No matter what you're doing, no matter what you've done the entire time you've been with her, sir, you have never made her happy. Nothing you have ever done has made her happy. So why do you think that whatever you're doing now to make that final cord cutting is going to make her happy? That's going to make her leave you alone. You're going to have to change your number. You're going to have to walk away from everything, everything. And I feel like they might be even trying to get a cushion for themselves because they need to come to you with all this money, and that's not who you are. See, I feel like they're walking away from that abundance. They want to. I can't say that they are, because clearly we don't know what this sir is going to be doing here, because they don't even know. They don't know. They don't know. They need to take that leap of faith. You've taken many leaps of faith, collective. You have. And like I'm saying, we're already in a part 2. Time slipped away from me, so we will have a part 2 to this video. I really do apologize for that, because I don't like to end the video like that. But on the brighter side, we could keep this reading going just a little bit longer. Love. So like I was saying about walking away from their kids, because there's a possibility that could just be 3 kids, but if there's not, your situation, the cords are still attached to the kids, okay? But then you got the 3 of them. That's kind of like, that's what this masculine is going to have to do. They're going to have to cut the cords from their kids. And society would have you believe, like, how dare you, Brandy, suggest that this man walks away from his kids? Well, he's not going to walk away from being a father, but he's going to have to cut the cord there. He's going to have to change his phone number so she don't call and say, well, the kids are crying, I can't control them, and they need their daddy. And you're trying to spend time with whatever you're doing now because you've done already left, and she's going to keep blowing your phone up. You're going to have to do it. You're just going to have to, whether you like it or not. Yo. Oh, shit. The lovers. You see the lovers? See it? You want to see it real good? Behind that is the 10 of Pentacles. Holy crap, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. See, I want to say that this person has decided. But did they actually do anything to make that decision? No matter what you think or say, if your actions don't prove what you're saying, your words don't mean anything, especially when it comes to her. She don't want to hear it unless you really sincerely mean it. Don't come to her with saying something if you don't plan on doing what you say you're going to do. She's done so much healing, and she's at peace with herself. She's at peace with herself. See? There's definitely Ten of Pentacles, the Lovers, Ten of Pentacles, and then right behind that is the Three of Pentacles. And then you even got the Five of Pentacles there, okay? This, for me, tells me that there is a family situation going on here, okay? That maybe this person has been in this for like, when you add the Five and the Three of Pentacles, there is an Eight. But it could have even been because you've got the Ten of Pentacles that has already come out, right? So there could be 10 years here. It could even be just a little bit longer than that this individual has been with this individual. I mean, in a way, collective, you understand because you used to be that people pleaser too. You used to do toxic stuff. Not as toxic as this one might be doing, because this one's actually probably cheating on her and everything else, and not with you, obviously, because that's not who you are. But that this person loves the attention. Like, you didn't chase after him. You didn't say, "Oh, what a hottie! Wow, I'm gonna eat you alive," kind of stuff. You didn't do that. Whereas there are females that do things like that, and with him being in an unhappy relationship and everything's already going on the way they were, he was coming towards you as if that was going to happen, and you didn't do it. So they was confused, like, well, she's not even, yeah, she's looking at me, but she's not really saying anything like, oh, what a hottie. You didn't do all of that. They are in love with you, though. Mm-mm-mm. I love how you work with the universe, collective. Like, you co-create with the universe. You understand that the only way to get what you need is through that. There's not another individual that can give this to you. Where I feel like this individual here is still a little stuck in that. Like, well, you didn't give to me, so I can't give to you. Or, I, sir, I don't care how divine you're supposed to be. You're really peeing me off because you don't get it. And if you do get it, you sure aren't showing it very well for someone who does get it. You over here, divine feminine, like la di da di da. People would think you're immature and you're gullible and naive until they cross you and they're like, whoa, I didn't expect this side of you, because then you bring out your sword. Off with the head! You don't care. You don't care. You will do that. You will. Ace of Pentacles. She's always working with the universe. Always. Anything that this individual has today, it wasn't because of another person. They did this on their own, and they did it in such a short amount of time that it would make energies like this really hateful and envious and disgusting. Lady, jealous. Look how she's looking. And she's like, I don't care about what you got going on over there. You can judge me all you want. I know what I've been through. I bet you couldn't even handle half of what I've been through and still be standing like I am. I mean, you got help. You've got other people helping you, and you still seem weak. You still can't be happy. Really, lady? Really? This guy is in such regret. I feel like you're in it a little bit with that. You still work with the universe. You're still doing all that magical stuff. There's the Ace of Wands behind that. And I feel like in some sense you're disappointed that this person didn't get it. But whatever they didn't get before, you turning and walking away and just disappearing, it gave them the clear understanding. I don't even think you've been gone physically from this person's eyeballs for a whole year yet. But as soon as, and it might have not have been as soon as you've disappeared, but because as soon as you disappeared, they're probably like, well, she'll be back tomorrow. She might be on a has a day of something, and expecting you to come back, and you've never come back. They're like, what's going on here? Was I wrong? No, you was not wrong. The universe the universe conspires, especially when you don't do what you need to do after you've gotten the understanding, you've gotten the enlightenment, you knew, but yet you stayed. How is that supposed to make this one stay? This one's not the third party. This one's not toxic. This one doesn't want to put up with your drama and your baggage. They've grown from that. They don't want, they've, look at this. They definitely planted a seed with you. You planted a seed with them, and it's finally starting to sprout, y'all. It's really, they're starting, and I want to say they're starting, but they're not starting because this has been started. This has been between the two of y'all. It's been going on for a few years now, but definitely more than two. Okay, it's been going on. This person's been in their head about you for quite some time, and this has been going back and forth for quite some time. And even though you stood there kind of waiting for their approach, they never come towards you. And if they were trying to at any point come towards you, you already knew what they were coming along with, that they were just coming in that sense of, I'm this beefcake over here. All the girls are in love with me, aren't you? And you're like, what? I'm not in love with your physical meat suit, sir. You don't understand what the spiritual connection is. You're not getting it. So I have to do me. I have to follow my intuition. I have to do what's right for me because of what I've healed from already. Clearly, you don't have a clue. And it's either you're just that tied to this that you can't remember this connection, that you're not willing to give it up for that, but you shouldn't be giving this up for that. You should be just giving it up for yourself because you love yourself better than that. You know what you deserve. Justice. You walking away put the judgment, like it was kind of a judgment for them. They're like, wait, okay, now I know what needs to be done. But even then that they knew, they still didn't do anything because they were afraid of all of that. They were afraid of your rejection. I don't, it's hard to say, y'all. This person seems very cowardly. Like, you're standing strong with this lion behind you, but you're acting pretty weak, sir. You're really acting weak. And this individual here, this divine feminine, she don't have time for that weak stuff. She wants it. She if she does have a relationship, she wants a man who is strong, but not strong with ego. You would think that he is the manipulator, but he's been manipulated by this. Seeing you as the world collective. They have a real hard time seeing it any other way because, like I said, once you see it, it cannot be unseen. And this individual has seen it since the moment. I don't even know if y'all made eye contact when this individual saw you. You might not have even realized it because your eyes are a lot closed here. So there might have not been that actual eye contact, but as soon as this individual saw you, collective, they were like, I don't know what I'm feeling here. I don't normally go after females who don't chase after me. Like, oh my God, you're so hot. Oh my God, I'm falling for you. You're so sexy, sir. You didn't do all of that. You what? Even though you might sometimes give off this immature, giddy energy, you are not that person. You just like to have fun in life. You like to be happy and smile a lot. If that makes you seem immature, you're like, well, then you can just jump off a cliff. You can just jump off a cliff, sir. I don't got time for you. There's the Two of Cups. You got the Four of Wands and then the Two of Cups again. The Two of Cups came out, and look, I don't even know how many more cards we can pull because we're almost through the deck here. So obviously we're going to get every card that is ever known to man in this spread. So what I'm going to do is just stop the video, the reading from here, because, and then pick up all the cards, do my thing, and come back to another reading for you guys, because I'm so sick of his energy. It's not even funny. I would like to think that he could follow his heart and his intuition. I would like to think he should know better. You know, he seems like he could be a very bright person, a very strong individual, just like her over here, but he's just afraid of what other people are going to think, and we have a problem with this. Why are you worried about what other people think? Why? It don't make no sense. Why you worried about what they think when they were never concerned about what you wanted and what made you happy? Think about that, sir. Think about that for a moment, sir, because the Emperor does come out, all right? The Emperor, and we've already got the Empress. We have all the kings, all the queens, plus the Empress, plus the Emperor, okay? You have the Two of Cups, you have the Lovers down here, you have all these intuitive spiritual cards, which tells me a rare thing is a twin flame, but it happens, y'all. It happens. And this individual didn't understand it, but they definitely understand it today. Their thought process is a lot different than it was beforehand, but they're still concerned about what other people think. They're still concerned, well, do I have to walk away from everything? Yeah, including your so-called friends, because like I said, think about it, sir. Have they ever really concerned themselves about what makes you happy? You'd be like telling them all the problems that you might have in this relationship, and they'd be like, well, she's your wife, she's your family, you have kids with her, you can't do that. Oh, but it's okay for her to do what she's been doing. No matter how many conversations, no matter how many times we split up, no matter how many times well, you're married to her. I don't give a, it just shouldn't matter. It should not matter. I'm not going to stay in an unhappy marriage if I'm not being loved correctly. I do everything in my power to make sure she's taken care of, and she's still not happy. She still isn't a correct mother to the kids. She wants me to be mommy and daddy while she's over there playing La La Land. I ain't got time for this. I want out. And your friends are always talking you into staying, giving you advice to stay in. You want to know why? Because the guys that the friends you might surround yourself with, they aren't any more happy in their bullshit relationship than you are. And the only thing they believe is society, the Bible, the religion tells you that once you get married, you should stay married till the day you die, no matter how much this person's treating you like shit. No matter what. You got kids. You should always stay with the kids. Well, I'm going to be a father to my kids, but I can't just stay with them because mama's not going to allow me to be happy, and I got to be happy. I want to be happy. Whew. I don't like bringing that part side of me out, y'all. It's a hard energy to swallow. It's a hard pill to swallow. And that's just not the energy I like to be in, y'all. I don't even know why this masculine wants to stay in it. And that, like I said, I don't feel like they want to stay in it. They're just worried about what everyone else is going to think. If they come towards you, are they going to have enough to take care of you after they finish letting this one drain them dry? You can always get that back. You got a good head on your shoulders. You want to do the right thing. You will do the right thing. And it's clear you tried to do the right thing, what you thought would have been the right thing, but it's not working. There's this crow pecking at you all the time, nagging at you all the time. You can't never keep her happy, so I don't know why you think whatever you're doing now is going to keep her happy and make her happy, especially once you turn and walk away from her. She's not going to be okay with that. She's not going to be okay with that, sir. I'm sorry to tell you. Sorry to tell you. I don't know what else you want me to tell you, sir. I really don't. You know what I haven't done in a minute is pick some of these names. I'm going to go ahead just to give you a little further clarity in the situation. I do have names on index cards, and I would like to just pick a couple since we do have a few more minutes in the reading to give you a couple of names. Now, if your name doesn't come out, it does not mean that these messages were not meant for you. It's just the names that do come out. Here's a Josh, but we're going to get rid of that one. That was just happened to be upside down in here. But it just means that the names that do come out are probably the ones that need the messages a little bit harder, okay? If your name doesn't come out, it's because you clearly get what's going on here. You're the high intuitive divine feminine, or maybe you are the masculine who's turning into the divine masculine to go get his empress, because you realize you're the emperor and you want your empress, you want your soul match, you want the one for you. You haven't been in that for a long time. I don't think you ever were any more than the feminine has. She hasn't had the one either. She might have had a lot of possibilities where she thought that she might have actually, but they were never, they were manipulators, they were players, they were all of this devil stuff running in the other direction while she's chasing behind them, and she's not chasing nobody. She's not going to do that. She's not. That's the days that she gave up. Those are the things she used to do. Chasing and clinging and all that other stuff. She don't do that kind of stuff anymore. She realizes her value, her worth. She's not going to chase you. She's not. Even if she does believe that you are the especially knowing what she knows about you and your possible situation, she's not going to put up with that. She's not. I'm stressing it out because I feel like he's not getting it. That she's not chasing you. She's not going to come back to you. You're going to have to do anything in your power to find out how do you get to her. But you have to make sure you come to her correct. You cannot come to her with any of these cords still connected. You better not do it. And if you have to go through the fires of hell to reach her, you better do it. You're going to have to. Because she's not coming back to you like that. She's not. Rusty seems a little dusty. Rusty seems a little dusty. Sorry if your name's Rusty. I just thought it rhymed with dusty. I'm sorry, sir. Eddie. Kay. Kelly. Ooh. I like how these masculine names are coming out. On the bottom of this here is grandma, okay? This lady here could be getting a lot of help from grandma. Maybe mom too, because that would be grandma of her kids, but there's a grandma involved in here that keeps, giving her the leg to stand up on. And I'm not saying that he doesn't obviously do that, because that's who he is. He wants to take care of his family. But she runs to grandma, whether it's the kids' grandma or her own grandma. He won't treat me right. Ah. Well, here, baby, I'll give you the money you need. Forget stuff like that. Stuff like that. Ugh. Linda, Corey, Candy. I'm gonna shut up. Maybe she's a stripper. Maybe she's a stripper. Candy, stripper name. I mean, what kind of mom? Let me just not say that. What kind of mom names her kid Candy? All right. Lucy, Max. Oh, my baby. That was my dog's name, y'all. Max. All right, I'm gonna put a couple more here. I just seen the name Michelle at the bottom of the deck. Grace. You better be graceful and move on out of there. So that's you, Divine Feminine. You move with a lot of grace. So you're so graceful. So strong. It's like you just gracefully flow into it. You go with the flow of it, you know. The name Joey, Catherine. There's a Scott, Audrey. I seen Amy at the bottom. I just seen Rose, Matt. Just telling y'all what I see at the bottom. And Ken. Ken and Barbie. Oh, maybe y'all thought you was Ken and Barbie, but there's a new day. There's a new day. Because I feel like the masculine is definitely making some moves here. But I feel like what the masculine is doing is trying to get her in a position where when he does leave, he feels like she'll be okay with but she's not, okay? Just understand that whatever you're doing is not going to make her happy, especially when you walk away. She doesn't want you to be happy. She hasn't tried to make you happy since ever. You know this. If anything, when y'all first got together, you might have been pretty young, right out of high school, maybe even younger than that, little high school sweetheart kind of things, and it's been more of a physical, sexual thing, and you didn't actually love her, and then at some point she pops up pregnant, so then you marry her, and you married her because you got her pregnant, and you doing a lot of stuff because of other situations instead of what's true to you, instead of what's real to your heart. And you knew in that time that just because you got her pregnant doesn't mean that you should marry her, but yet you did because of what everyone else said you should do. What's the right thing to do? It's the right thing to do is to marry her. You got her pregnant. It's the right thing to do. Huh. Huh. When all these people are advising you about what the right thing to do is, go back into the history of their life and see how many times they did the right thing. They always pointing a finger at you, telling you what you should or shouldn't do, and you listen to the advice too. Like, what's the matter? You can't make your own decisions. You got to ask other people what's best for you, because that's clearly what's going on here. All right, I'm done with this energy, y'all. I love you. I love you, collective. You're a beautiful, beautiful, bright being, and you already know this. I don't even have to tell you that. Just like this individual, they all know what kind of light and beautiful natural being you are. And with you being who you are, it does bring in a lot of this negative toxic stuff, so you can't even be too sure that when you actually get this emperor to come in towards you, and is he really being an emperor, or does he want to be this king of wands and reverse player devil bullshit? Because he sure isn't coming to me like he's sure about this. He's coming in, you could tell he's intimidated, you could tell he's in fear of this, he's not confident about it at all, at all. So with that being said, I love you guys. Please do like, subscribe, and share this video. I don't always ask that you like and subscribe because I don't, for me, it's not about all of the likes and subscriptions and things like that. But if you do like and subscribe as well as share the videos, it does kind of promote the channel and gets it seen more. The more you like, the more you subscribe, the bigger the channel gets, the more people will see the videos that actually need the reading. Okay, I do not charge you for readings. I do not ask you to pay for extendeds. I will not message you and ask you to buy or pay for anything. You have my word on that. The likes and the suggestions of likes and subscribes is not for that reason. So do please like and subscribe and share the videos for other people, okay? let's share the wealth here, guys. Let's and I feel like a lot of the collective is in that energy where you want to help other people, and you might not be able to help them financially, but you like to help. You like to be there for other people because you have a big heart. You have a conscience. And that's the best thing about you. Never lose that collective, ever, no matter what this energy is doing. And I don't feel like that you are allowing it to affect you. Whereas you might, in the back of your mind, still have this wishful thinking kind of thing, but you realize what reality is and what you have to do for yourself, which is something this person could take a big lesson from you on, because they don't get it. They still don't get it. They don't get it because if they're helping this one before they're not getting it. They're not. You cannot help her. She's not. You cannot help her, sir. She's never going to be happy, and you should already know this. Nothing you've ever done has ever made her happy. You know this. So what do you think you're doing? All right. Peace, love, and light, and namaste.